Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Naio Nails. In this video we are going to do Toy Story nails. I'm really excited. I am going to go watch it. Adam's half watched it because Adam's son wanted to leave because it was time to go back to home and he had had enough, but that wasn't because the film was not good.
I was devastated. I was really enjoying it and he was like, Mummy's house. And so we had to go home.
You're going to go watch it, aren't you?
I might go and watch it tonight. I might get in free if I've got Toy Story 4 nails. So I'll try and blog it.
Yes, I've had my nails on specially today, so I get a free entry, or what? Yeah. And I'll come and say, well, I did them. Can I have free entry as well? So we're going to do a full look, but this video is going to be concentrated on Forky because he's just so cute. I think I might have to make one at home. Can be my new friend.
I wish Isaac would have decided to make one rather than buy one. Would have been a lot cheaper.
A lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Because the sporks that they have at KFC are very much like his.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so grab one of them. I only know that because I like the coleslaw. And I want everybody to ignore my nails. They are trashed. And also I have a really, really poorly nail that's been damaged by knocking it at football. Yes, it's horrific. We have a quarter of my nail missing.
Ouch.
We done it here though. Right, so we've got a sculpting form on. I am going to dehydrate with the nail prep dehydrator. And then we've got Ultra Bond Acid Primer just going on that natural nail. Going to sculpt them out in natural beige. Oh, and I've got, where's that? I've got a dampen dish, a new one. What have I done with it? Oh, it's there. Ta-da! Look at that.
That's pretty.
From Asda.
That's a weapon.
That's from Asda. It's about £3.
Super.
Bargain. Love a bargain. Going to use medium speed. We're going to go to about a 2. Is that alright? 1.5. 1.5.
She just did a bit of a gulp there. It was brilliant.
Sort of face.
I've not had nails on for ages.
Right, okay, 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're going to go to a 1.5.
That means a 2. 1.5. Should have started with 3, Kirsty, and bartered me down to 2.
Yeah. Oh, I need to learn that for next time. I'm going to start here. I'm going to do this in 2 beads. And I'm doing this part first. So I'm going to apply the free edge first because there's no heat from the finger at this end. Don't worry, I've got violet, so I know I've gone a little bit beyond. But I have got violet a little bit. Okay? Don't worry.
I'm not worried.
Could have been worse. It could have been stiletto and then you'd have been stabbing yourself.
Could have been like the end of Forky. So instead of it being flat, could have had like jaggy bits.
I saw it was like upside down. So when you held it up like that.
Oh my god.
When you flip the bird, it would be sporky.
That would be so funny.
Second bead, and I'm tipping the finger down. And I'm going to drag this down. I'm going to drag that down over the top of that previous bead. And this is the point where I'm laying in that apex in the back third of the nail. And when I say that, I mean the back third of the full length of the extension, not the back third of the natural nail. I'm excited to do these.
Is that 1 3/4 then, Kirsty?
I've got fire a little bit. Gonna let that set up a little bit. So you see how it's gone matte now? We're gonna test pinch. So when I'm testing it, I'm testing how kind of spongy it is. So when I press on, does it bounce back? Does it stick to my fingers? I don't want it to stick to my fingers. The more you touch it, the more heat you're gonna add to it as well. Always remember that. And as I'm touching it, the end's moving a little bit too much. And we're nearly there because it is a bit too spongy at the minute. It will, when I put this on, it will move, so it'll just collapse those sides, and I don't want that. So give it a few more seconds. Put your tool on. And just check, are those sides flattening out? If they are, then you want to give it a few more seconds. We can just leave that one on now. So we're going to take the form off now. It's got a nice, beautiful shape. Sexy. So I'm going to file the side walls, make sure they're nice and straight. Go around the cuticle area. And the free edge.
About half an inch you took off there.
No, look at that.
And I'm going to come up the sides.
One's obviously been lying to her about what inches are.
And then I'm going to file over the top. We're going to buff this now. Make it nice and smooth. Let's give it a clean. So I'm going to use these two gel polishes for my background. So I've got Lily of the Nile and Azure.
Azure.
Azure. Azure. What's Azure?
Ocean colour.
It's blue.
Blue.
Better blue duck.
Kind of means the ocean, I think.
I'm going to just do a little bit of marbling for the background. There's a lot of blue sky in Toy Story, so that was why, that's sort of the idea behind doing the blue in the background. I'm going to go with the lighter one now. Then I'm going to make sure that I wipe off that colour from that brush before I put it back in. Then with a 3D brush, I'm just going to move this around, just to marble it a little bit, or quite a lot actually. Pop me that in the lamp. I am going to top coat this. I'm going to top coat it, and then I'm going to buff it. So I'm going to do the majority of the work for the character with acrylic paints. Pop me that in. So I'm going to buff this because I'm going to use acrylic paints. I want to work on a buffed surface. The paints will stick a lot nicer to the nail. I love this face. I love this face. I think this is hilarious. So we're going to do it like that. I just think it's just too funny. So I'm going to start by doing the outline. It's much easier to do the outline first and then fill in from there. I think I need some spokes for camping.
You can get them, you know, it's a spork on one end, a knife on the other end. It's got a carabiner on it.
What's a carabiner?
It's like a little...
Like a hook thing.
Oh yeah, like you do when you're climbing and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That sounds really nerdy.
It is.
Yeah.
Camping nerd.
It's like you, the type of person who'll go and hold it to somebody when they just wait a second.
Don't
Ching,
mess with the glass region. Spark you.
So we're going to fill.
So that sounds a bit dodgy, that does.
I'll spoke you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fill that in with the white. You could do this with gel polish if you wanted to, but I want to do it in acrylic paint. Right, I want a little bit of black. I'm going to add a little bit of shading, and I will need some blue and red. I'm going to make a bit of a grey wash, so I want a little bit of black, a little bit of white. So all I'm doing is adding a little bit of shadow. So I've added a little bit of shadow to where the eyes are going to go because I want to put white on top and I want that to pop. And then we need to do some rosy cheeks. Just softening that with a little bit of white paint. So a bit of red paint. So those pipe cleaners have been wrapped around to create his arms. Right, so now I've done that, we can also do his mouth. Well, actually, I'm going to do his mouth in gel polish, but I'm going to finish off his arms and do like this crazy monobrow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to top coat that now because I'm going to put I'm going to do his mouth in gel polish. So make sure everything's dry before you put your top coat on because that would be a little bit of a mess if we didn't do that. Pop that in. Right, so let's do his mouth. His mouth where he's going, oh!
Yes, I'm your boyfriend now.
Forky.
Forky. More reliable.
Don't answer back. Don't answer back. Right, pop that in the lamp. Right, let's top coat this now. So this will seal your gel polish and it's also giving a double seal because we've already top coated once. It's giving a double seal to the artwork which will hold it on even better. Pop it in the lamp. So let's finish off with some cuticle oil. Give it a rub. And we've got a Forky nail.
That was a good impression.
There you are, guys. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Everything I've used today will be listed below. And don't forget to check out the next video because we're going to do Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity
And beyond!
There is no lamp.
Oh,